Are you ready to cringe and laugh at the same time? If so, you've picked the perfect video. In today's compilation, you'll witness the most awkward and goofy moments, absurd situations, and truly one-of-a-kind incidents. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and tap the bell for notifications. Enjoy the show. And this young woman was aiming for an impressive dive into the water, but she slipped right at the last second. Dancing on a table almost always leads to negative consequences. It's not always a good thing when your coworkers have an unusual sense of humor. Why spend time and money at a salon when you can bring beauty treatments right to the workplace? How quickly do you think they can rebox these fruits? Drop your opinion in the comments below. Not only did they manage to rescue the car, but they also had to drag the grader out. Just when you think things can't get worse, they end up being the worst. Do you think she has a chance of saving her smartphone after this? I wonder if they used cement or just stacked the bricks one on top of another. When there's no running water at home, but you still need to shower. He appears so composed, almost as if it was all part of his plan. Did he really believe he could transport that massive rock in the trailer? Who's going to pay for all of this? The wine is definitely not inexpensive. Do you believe the driver realized that the fish he was hauling had fallen onto the road? This is the true definition of a complete failure. It's an epic showdown between the excavator and the trucks. Clearly, this man made an error in his choice of transportation. The cleaner accidentally snagged a bucket with a rag, causing a flood. Why not dry the wall using a Hello Kitty hairdryer? It's incredible that not a single bottle was shattered after that. Check out these women. Look at how they manage the wave. However, one of them actually fell out. Have you ever witnessed a greater move than this? It's the first time I've seen anything like it personally. This boy's nerves let him down at the least convenient moment. Following this incident, this individual will no longer be allowed to enter the bowling alley.
Seems like the pickup truck driver was after some new jeans, but didn't bother getting out. So he drove straight through the wall. The excavator stayed unharmed, but the fence will need repairs.
¡Uy, se cayó, mierda!
This girl sought revenge on the guy who chose to eat without her. In my opinion, the girl should have accepted the help that was offered to her. It would have been better to move the bike without riding it.
Lifting the washing machine proved to be much harder than anticipated. The driver neglected to lower the loader's forks, and here's the result. Amazingly, he still made it through that tough turn, though he did manage to scratch something along the way.
It appears this driver is unaware of his forklift truck's load capacity.
That's how he tipped over the wheelbarrow and failed for no apparent reason.
This is a creative, efficient, and completely cost-effective way to secure the property.
An excavator came to the rescue of a truck stuck in place. Watch how carefully it attempts to pull it out. Everything was going smoothly at first, but then this happened. Fixing that furniture seems unlikely now.
After a failed maneuver, this unfortunate man tried to recover the situation, but things kept getting worse by the second.
The truck failed to make the turn and collided with the passenger vehicle.
The truck driver accidentally caused a fountain to spring up. This often occurs. You intend to hurt someone else, but ultimately, you end up hurting yourself. Navigating a boat is challenging, but to impress such a beauty, one can learn just about anything. It appears this guy always aspired to be in Formula 1, but instead of a race car, he found himself with a motorboat. The side was inadequately secured, and when he came to a halt, milk cans toppled to the floor.
It's frightening to even imagine the expression on the driver of the passenger car. It seems the concrete mixer got exhausted and decided to lay down for a break.
You can easily spot a lazy person from a distance. As the saying goes, one should cross the stream where it's the shallowest. Those who tease dogs ultimately end up regretting it. This girl looks stunning in any swimsuit and can switch them with just a snap of her fingers.
Even in perfectly calm conditions, they couldn't save the boat.
This cruise ship sped into the port dock and collided with a large crane, causing a fire in the port. Fortunately, no one was harmed, so there's no cause for alarm.
The forklift got the load up, but it seems the driver misjudged something. This is what a top-notch employee looks like. Without them, no one else could have managed to complete their task. This structure turned out to be far less sturdy than expected.
This is why using a card for purchases is generally preferable to cash.
Believe it or not, that's not a fridge. It's a door to the bathroom.
The mattress won't make it to the house in one piece.
Hey, ¿qué viaje es esta, man?
This is what true teamwork looks like. That was truly uncomfortable. Why would anyone purchase a construction level tool? It's much better to buy beer and enjoy both work and fun.
Once again, we have an abundance of oranges. That's definitely not how she intended things to end. The hot dog vendor at the stadium suddenly unleashed his full charm. It seems like a crane was supposed to be here.
It seems the man slightly misinterpreted the task he was given.
How is anyone supposed to climb this ladder? The workers clearly didn't think it through, and the owner is in for a surprise.
Because of the captain's error, this small boat collided with another leisure vessel.
What do you think of this washing machine? It works even when the power is out. Does anyone actually think you'll be able to clean the hardened cement off the vehicle?
3,000 years later.
A tiny cruise ship pinned a costly yacht against the pier.
Thankfully, he managed to leap into the cab and halt the excavator's rotation just in time.
It seems this individual won't settle down until he has wrecked at least a few yachts. We're confident you won't shed tears like you did while watching Titanic, but it's still painful to see a beautiful ship sink.
He simply parked the car in the worst possible spot at the worst time.
This pickup truck was unable to halt in time. Take care not to end up as the stars of my upcoming videos. The vessel was swept directly toward the pedestrian bridge, which likely wasn't the captain's intention.
The cabbage unloading didn't go as planned, and just look at how the worker responded.
If you're aiming to hide, it's better to become a predator rather than a zebra. Clearly, the delivery driver isn't compensated enough to step out of the vehicle each time he needs to drop off a package. It would have been smarter to master parking skills before purchasing an expensive car.
Yikes.
Traffic lights don't seem to matter to this driver, which is probably why he chose to take one down.
This footage was captured in Jamaica when a cruise ship collided with a port dock. Thankfully, no one was harmed, but the company faced significant financial losses and its reputation took a major hit.
A large group of people gathered to witness the supercar's evacuation. It came close to being wrecked, but in the end, everything turned out fine.
This guy must have been used to driving an off-road vehicle and forgot that he's now on the water. He came up with a brilliant plan to steal the yacht, but completely overlooked the fact that he has no idea how to operate it. It seems that cutting it off quickly wasn't an option. And here comes our restless individual once more. Destroying yachts is quite an unusual and not exactly an expensive pastime. The sailing craft opted for a sudden turn that led to the loss of its mast. This is yet another instance where the liner's captain was unable to dock the ship without causing harm. Some individuals claim there's always space at the summit, but that's completely inaccurate when it comes to a boat.
What do you think this worker's up to? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
This worker is exhausted, yet he found a method to keep going with his tasks. This individual genuinely believed he would glide across the water. However, life had other plans for him. This boat ended up stuck. Bringing it back to the dock won't be a simple task.